you get is like, wait, I can't write and watch the movie at the same time. And this
I know, this movie cracks me up.
What I did was silly things like little, like one-liner, like the party begins.
Never mind.
The party begins.
Party begins.
Well, yeah.
So let's go, Shirley. Shadow in the sky.
Yes.
Put your face. Oh, there you go. Get in the middle of. Yeah. Set yourself in the shot.
Where's my camera?
Right. Don't worry. You're. It's the little clear hole thingy. Don't worry. You're good.
Found my camera.
Fantastic. You know, you're supposed to be better at technology than us.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is her mother's a techno geek. So what the heck is wrong with this picture? What have you been doing with your time, Shirley? Have you been wasting it and not doing computer stuff?
I'm not allowed to do my computer stuff. My mom took away all my devices.
Oh, because you didn't clean your freaking room, girl.
See, there you go.
What happened? That's what happened.
You gotta pay before you play. That's what I say.
When I get up in the morning, when I wake up in the morning, even before I'm totally awake, I make my bed. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I just pull the covers up, pat them down, put the pillows back, and then I look at it and say, that's cool. And I walk out of the room and go get my coffee. So who's here? Is that Melissa or who is it? Who is with us?
That's Shirley raising her hand because she's goofy.
Oh.
You have
okay,
something
so
important to say because Shirley,
she's going
something important to say.
I don't actually kind of sleep in my bed most of the time. I just sleep on the floor.
Then how does your bed get messy? If you don't sleep in it, how does it get messed up?
Her bed isn't really the problem.
Okay, so
It's
when I'm done sleeping on.
Oh, it's supposed to be talking about a Christmas movie.
No, we don't like those.
Yes, Shirley. Yes, dear. Keep your hand down. Read your palm. Put your.
Okay.
She's used to
it gets
Zoom
messy.
and stuff for school where they have to do that. So.
Oh yeah.
It gets messy. Because I'm done sleeping. Okay, pretend I'm done sleeping on the ground. Okay. I have to absolutely throw my things back on my bed. And that includes squishmallows, blankets, pillows, everything.
Half of your closet, most of which should be in your drawers, the toys,
and what prevents you from organizing those items on the bed and making them look more attractive to everyone else in your life? What is hard about that? You're creating beauty in your environment when you do that. You're doing a positive.
I get distracted. I have possible ADHD.
You know what? I've heard that excuse too damn many times, Shirley.
Me too, baby. That's not going to work. Your aunt.
Yeah, my son used to do that excuse, and it doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
My dad has ADHD. You don't know. I've never gotten diagnosed before. My dad's genes could have been passed down to me.
We know you do. We don't need a diagnosis. We've met you.
Yes, we do know. And you know what, Shirley? The thing about ADHD people is they're actually very intelligent in their own ways, and they actually come to the same and better solutions from a very roundabout kind of a way. And the thing that you have to learn about that is that you can discipline yourself to do that better. And part of that discipline is minding your mother. Yeah, okay, I see that.
Hey, Shirley, would you like us to start talking about the movie instead of picking on you?
Instead of you?
Let's do that.
You know, I don't know why, but whenever I'm in any chats with Cynthia or Jackie or my mother, excepting my mother, it feels like I am talking to absolute strangers.
You are. You are.
You are, yeah. Kind of.
Like, the strangers know my name. What the heck is happening?
Well, because you love butting into these things, and that's why we invited you, because we know how much it makes you giggle to come in and bother your mom during her podcasts. And so if you're going to insert yourself into the medium,
crazy realm of this, yeah,
the crazy women of this, because you are a crazy woman, babyhood crazy woman, which is a high marks, girl. I see great potential in you, Shirley, but you definitely need to mind your mother. And then who's going to start the reviews off with tonight? Because that's what
I don't know. I keep trying to turn us towards it, but we just love Shirley.
Well, right now I have it rolling on my screen, and Joe Pesci is standing there trying to get attention to all these people who just keep walking around him. And he's like, "Does your parents live here?" And he's like, "No, my parents don't live here."
I feel so sorry for Kevin. I mean, Kevin.
No, poor thing.
He's just a kid, and his older sons are so mean to him. They're so freaking mean to him. Everybody
he's rude to his mother too, because he says.
Yeah, that's one thing I put down here. I said, "Ooh, Kevin's got a mouth," and he said he called his mother dumb. See, he would have been in a room in a corner somewhere if he had said that to me.
What do you have to say, Shirley? I see your hand.
Yeah, not so much.
Okay. I just wanted to ask a question, Star Trek related, real quick.
Okay.
Do you guys watch Lower Decks?
No. Oh, your mother does. Oh, I thought you did, Katie.
No, I did, but I'm telling her no. Jackie likes the classic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she likes action. Yeah. She's not.
I've never watched Lower Deck.
She doesn't.
Never watched it.
You're not really
okay, but not Boimler.
Yeah. She's not
if
really.
If you ever do watch Lower Decks, you should watch an episode with an animal called Moopsy in it. I have about 3 of them. My aunt created this.
Oh,
and then we got this from Chicago.
My gosh, well,
cute.
I like your aunt's better. To tell you the truth, your aunt's is
Lower Decks. Huh?
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Star Trek break.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what it. I've come across it.
I would like to ask Moopsy a question. Shirley, may I? So Shirley, what did Moopsy think of the fact that Kevin's older brothers and sisters and all the adults just basically ignored him and did not treat him well, and they pushed him aside and made him feel like he didn't want to be around them anymore? What do you think about that? Is that the way you felt for him?
Okay, just saying. Moopsy only speaks his language, so only I understand it.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Let me just see.
I want you to translate for Moopsy, please. Translate for Moopsy.
Okay.
What
he says he wants to drink their bones.
What?
He wants to eat their bones. That's what Moopsy.
Oh yes. Oh,
Moopsy eats bones.
No, I.
You know, Shirley. Usually I'm trying to corral us to talk about what we're talking about. You're not helping. You need to. She's asking you a serious question though. What did you think about the way all of his cousins and siblings treated Kevin?
And yeah, in the beginning of the movie.
I don't like it.
No, I don't either. I asked
the answer from 10-year-old Shirley.
Well,
they represent my bullies in middle school.
Yes.
Also, when I get sick.
Yes.
Sorry, when I get sick, they are my sickness.
They are a kind of a sickness. But the thing is what's his older brother's name? The guy that's just such an a-hole.
Buzz. Buzz, right?
Buzz.
It's Buzz. Yeah.
Buzz and his tarantula. But
yeah.
But Buzz isn't butthead. I'm sorry. That's all there is to it.
I didn't care for Buzz either. Not so much.
So Shirley, what did you think?
His uncle wasn't any nicer either, for that matter.
No. You mean the tiger wad, skinflint, alcoholic uncle? Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, about Buzz, I think the only 2 times he has a valid reaction is one when Kevin broke all of his shelves, went into his saving, and stole some. And also,
you ruined the whole ending of the movie already.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you watched it, ma'am. Cynthia.
Shirley, watch the tone, or we're gonna be done with our chat.
Okay, Shirley, here's the deal. We try to take it sequentially through the different phases of each movie. We try to stay on track. Your mother tries very, very hard to keep us wild women on track, and she fails miserably most of the time. But
hey, I'm usually on track.
You're incredible. You are incredible. And Melissa, everybody's incredible. I'm terrible. I'm basically on a level right now with Shirley as far as paying attention to things. And so we're both bad. We're going to be in the corner soon. Speaking of, she left.
Shirley, how about this? What did you think? You realized something funny about the police officer at the beginning that you hadn't realized before. Do you remember that?
Yes, we need her opinion on Joe Pesci.
Did
Are
she
you
go
done,
away?
Shirley?
Did I hear her?
Now,
All right, then turn the camera back on. Come on, we're having a chat. This is
There
for
she
you
is.
to be smart, Alec.
So what do you think?
Coming back next week.
So what do you think about Joe Pesci as the cop? Did you get a hint that he might be a bad guy?
I think that this may just be another robber with gold tooth and the exact same face. I did not realize that they were the same.
Oh, that's good. That's really, that's kudos to Joe Pesci because he carried off both roles and he did a good job as the cop because I've seen this movie before and I forgot that Joe Pesci was the bad guy until I saw his gold tooth. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Also, I know he probably bought his clothing from a costume store as a police officer,
Yeah.
but I just have a feeling that like he went into the boys' locker room or something and the cop was changing and he just stole his clothes.
That's a good cat. I like that
Stole
idea.
his clothes.
He's such a crud. He's such a terrible.
Don't worry, I'm only dying.
Well, I'll send flowers. What kind do you like at your funeral?
No, roses, daisies.
Daisies.
I mean,
Well,
one of
daisies.
the songs, the guy brutally murders someone with an axe and then says you'll be growing up daisies where the sun don't shine. So, I mean,
Daisies.
I thought you were talking about the old man. The old man in the movie. You know who the old man was? The actor's name is Robert Blossom. He's a great.
no, if you want me to play it, I can. I can play it.
No, Shirley, do you remember what Buzz told Kevin that
Yes.
his neighbor was?
But a guy brutally murders
Mhm.
his whole family and half the neighborhood with a shovel, and then the salt in the bucket turns them into mummies.
Yes.
Yep. And then
That was-
how does Kevin feel about the man next door after that? How does he feel?
Well, apparently,
He feels the same way about him as he does about the furnace in the basement.
Yeah.
Both of them frighten the heck out of him.
Yep.
or also maybe, just maybe, I forget his name totally, but that one guy that wets the bed.
Oh, his cousin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would be a threat that I would fear also because I have had cousins that wet the bed. So, and I came from big families, Shirley, where that scene, by the way, at the beginning of this movie with that, I mean, it's a beautiful home and it's gorgeous and nobody really lives like that except a handful of people in this country. But that scene with all those crazy people in that house reminded me of all of my childhood gatherings with families at holidays where we had to sleep. We actually would pull the cushions off of the couches and the chairs to make beds for the kids on the floor because
Lord. Oh yeah.
you had umpteen jillion family members there and they had 11 kids and yes, Shirley?
Would someone just sleep on the bare couch with no cushions?
I'm sorry, Shirley, I'm a snob. I have to have a bottom sheet, a top sheet, a mattress pad, probably a blanket, a comforter.
I know, because you said that you lived in a big family, so you had to take the cushions off the couch to make a bed. But would someone just sleep on the bare couch, no cushions?
The night at a family's house, honey, when all
No,
the
we
families
always
gather at like grandma's or something.
we would make burrito blankets. We'd do the sheet and the blanket. We'd take one blanket and one sheet, fold them into a burrito, and make each kid a burrito on a couch somewhere. And that's the way we handled it. It works. And we give them a little pillow. We're not mean. We're not.
Also, do you have any cats? Did you have any cats?
I did, honey. I had Spinoza and Sunshine, and they were wonderful, and they lived forever, and I loved them dearly, and I hated it when they died. It broke my heart. So anyway, back to this movie. They have.
I'm just saying, because you rolled the humans into burritos. What if you roll the cats and make them burritos?
Ooh, that's
like
cute. Actually,
burrito.
my cats loved it when I did that to them. Because they would sleep in the bed with me, and they loved it when I rolled them up in the blankets. They just would purr and purr, so they would be burritos. You're right. That's a good catch.
So
My cat.
Shirley,
Oh, sorry.
Shirley, we're going to try and talk
Yeah.
about Home Alone now, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Mommy doesn't want to be up until midnight doing this. So we're gonna try to
But
get
Yeah, me neither.
oh,
Okay, let's get back. You know what? Pack my suitcase. 8-year-old Kevin says, "Pack my suitcase." It's like, what?
It's like, what do I do that? How do I do that? What is that?
He goes around to all of his brothers and sisters. Huh? I need help. What do I put in it? What? I don't know how to.
and
I've
that's
never.
fair. I think at 8 years old, that's a fair
You know-
question. If he hasn't done a lot of traveling, he needs help to know what he should be taking for how many days.
Correct.
Yes,
Yes, I agree.
I don't think that's an unfair question.
it's not. And I want to say one thing. His siblings are very rude and mean to him. I was the oldest of 6. None of us would have ever treated Kevin that way. And he was the baby. He was the baby got spoiled in our family. Surely.
I was a baby. I got spoiled.
I was not. I did not.
So then they get the cop, the phony cop comes in. It's incredible. It's like worse than Grand Central Station. This madness in this house, beautiful house, crazy people, and
Yep.
and you at first you think, oh, poor cop, he's just trying to find out who these, who to talk to, and then you see the gold tooth and he's evil. But I don't know why that's. I don't know why that.
The driver is fantastic. Runs into the
Pizza delivery guy.
That's hilarious.
The
Seems
pizza
like everyone has that same issue with that whole little statue thing outside. You ever notice?
I know.
Everybody does it.
Possibly because it's placed in an inconvenient spot and it gets hit by everyone in the world.
Everyone, yes, notice
But
that.
that pizza delivery guy, it was $111 and how many cents? Shirley, do you remember?
It was some crazy. It was like $122.80.
Oh well, whatever.
Or something like that.
And of course,
50 cents.
cheap Uncle Frank, who ordered the pizza,
Doesn't want to pay for it.
Does not
The-
want to pay.
The 80, I just wanted to be, make sure you know, the 80 cents was the 16.80 from the grocery store, and then
Okay.
122.50 from the pizzas.
Okay, all right, that makes
So
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
just wanted you to know.
Well, no, but we're
The
going
second
we're-
time the pizza guy came in, and how much was that?
$11.80.
Anyway, we had fun there.
Okay.
So Kevin has some trouble getting along with his family, and his mother is fed up, and so he gets sent to the 3rd floor, which
The attic, yeah.
seems like a punishment, but at least he didn't have to sleep with his pee-prone cousin, which I think is a win.
Yeah.
And then what happens with the weather there? Do you remember what happened with the weather, Shirley?
It went insane.
It went insane. That's
And
a
then
good term.
Why was that a problem? Correct.
Because something blew something over.
Remember, it broke the tree limb and that cut off the electricity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And the
told her,
phone.
That's an alarm clock. And she was like, what?
Sorry, my chest is really hurting right now.
But that,
If it gets too much, honey, you hang up and go rest, okay?
are you
Oh,
feeling
I'm
okay,
fine.
sweetie? Sweetie, we love you. Merry Christmas if you have to go.
If you don't have to go, they don't love you and don't want you to have a Merry Christmas.
We
Kind
love
of good, isn't it?
If you stay. We love you if you stay. We love you. if you stay. Oh gosh, she's dying again. Okay. Oh, I love this scene. Okay, they're rushing out of this house because they're so late to the airport. This would not happen in this day and age. It wouldn't make a damn bit of difference if you missed your whatever cab or
Right.
Uber driver. You would not get to the airport, and if you got to the airport, you would not be processed through that quickly. You would not get your flight anyway. So
Nope.
That many people? Oh, no.
that's insanity. But then so they're awakened by their whatever Uber drivers or whatever they are. They come to pick them up at 8 sharp, and of course it's just insanity, and it was a silly scene because they're all rushing around.
Rushing around. I think it's funny though that she starts counting the kids, and of course their little neighbors going through stuff,
And neighbor,
playing with stuff, and
Yes.
doing stuff. And so she counts his head, thinking that's Kevin because no one sees the face. He's backwards, looking and stuff. Right? I thought
Yeah.
that was cute.
so they had
They all
11.
think everybody's there. They have 11 kids. There's what they were supposed to have.
Right.
So-
I think they should just have taken random children and made sure they had the right count. Who cares if it's the right kids?
Yeah, she didn't look at him and say, "Okay, I got you." She didn't do any of that. She just
She's
Count
not a
it.
mom,
That's
though.
it.
counting. She's just counting males and females. But you know, we've talked before. Is she back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
As
know
we've
what she's
spoken,
doing. She's playing with the camera.
most of us have left somebody behind. When I was a kid, but I had several family members left behind in gas stations at
I was
family.
left behind as a kid.
You said, yes, we know. Yeah, I have
never forgotten a single one of my 4 children, and I'm quite proud of that because my mother forgot one of us, and there were only 2.
That's hard to do. That's hard to do. Yeah. So anyway, so cheap Uncle Frank can't do anything. He just wants free champagne on the flight. He doesn't care.
Funny too. Fill her up. No, I
Fill
said
her up.
Fill her up.
Oh, and then he wants to take the salt and pepper shakers because they're real crystal.
I know.
Yeah.
Such an ass.
Put them in your purse. Will you put them in your purse?
Oh, I mean, gosh.
I'm like, oh, brother.
We all know someone like that, though. Like, they can't leave the hotel without taking all the little free shampoos and soaps.
I
They
know.
can't go to McDonald's without grabbing an extra handful of ketchup and salt.
Ketchups.
Yeah.
The thing about those little shampoos and things, they throw those out if you don't use them. If you don't take them, they throw them out. They can't
Right,
reuse
they
them.
do.
So
Right.
you should take them.
Okay.
It just it's a law. You have to take them. It's not the towels and not everything else, not the furniture, not the pictures on the wall, but the
Right.
little teeny tiny complimentary things they give you. Those are for you and you alone. So
You are
take
supposed to take those. True. This
Yeah.
is true.
So anyway, so he
We'll make sure to call for extra. Go ahead.
Yeah. yes. Well, I haven't done that, but that's a good point. I
I
just
did
don't
that
think.
during COVID. I asked for extra shampoo, and they gave me like
Brought her
6
baby with
bottles.
her. She brought her baby with her.
She's a goofball. Shirley, unless you want to participate, do you want to participate? We're up to the airplane scene. And so then
Yes.
next we get, and I like that the adults are like, should we feel bad that we're in first class while the kids are back in like steerage?
Oh,
Hell no, those kids have tiny
Nope.
tinies. You deserve a nice big seat. Let's go.
okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jackie, as someone who's previously worked on those airlines, do you appreciate that thought, or would you rather the parents were with the children?
I would rather have the parents with the kids because it's not my job to babysit your children on a plane. Sorry.
That
Not my job.
particular pack of kids in regular class, whatever they call it.
That drove me nuts.
I call
That-
it steerage. I'm sorry. It's the cheap seats. Shirley, did you know that Jackie used to be a flight attendant on airplanes? That was her job.
That was my
She
job
would
for a
fly
long time.
all over the place and be annoyed by small children who ask for extra peanuts.
Which I did, especially going to Florida. Awful flights, hated them every time, hated it.
Well, that's
I tried to avoid those flights if I could.
yes.
Baby girl.
Sorry. Was there anyone that like you absolutely hated on the flight?
Oh,
No, not ever hated. No,
Jackie didn't hate.
because I didn't know those people very well, so there's really no way to really hate them. You know what I mean?
Like that was mean to you. I mean,
Not so much.
Well,
I had
we're
someone.
not. We're gonna go find
Some
them.
people are always. A few people sometimes were kind of rude, but not. And Jackie knows how to handle rude people. Then they weren't rude after that.
Yep.
Okay.
Jackie had some tricks. So Kevin, what do we think about Kevin? Do we think Kevin is? I actually like Kevin a lot. I think Kevin is just basically a kind of a smart, quirky kid with ADHD, like Shirley, and he basically just wants to be appreciated for himself, and he hates it when all these big people pick on him and push him aside and push him out of the way and act like he doesn't exist and he's not worth listening to. And Kevin he turns out actually to be a genius in this movie. Kevin is a genius.
He is a genius in this movie. I agree.
Yes. Yeah.
What
So
are some of the funny things that Kevin does that you wish that you did, Shirley? Move your hand, please, dear. Trying to keep you involved. If you don't want to be involved, like I said, let's hang up. So tell me,
Sorry.
what are some of the things that Kevin does that you wish you could do?
eat a whole entire bowl of ice cream with crackers and watch TVs that are rated like R.
you know what he did that I wanted to do? My favorite thing he did was ride that toboggan down
Down
the
the
store. That was something I would have done. I would have done that. I love a good toboggan ride.
we go sledding all the time.
My family used to go on toboggan rides and crash into trees and stuff on purpose because we're nuts. But anyway,
Yep. We used to go sledding all the time.
that's a puppy ride. Fantastic.
I think that we're starting to understand why you are the way you are a little, Cynthia.
And I
Brain
didn't.
damage.
Mom,
He blows to the head, sliding.
Yeah, there's a few scars.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Was there
Shirley's
anything
no.
else you wish you could do, Shirley? Was there anything else you wish you could do that he does?
I don't think her sound's on. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I also sometimes like this is as a prank idea, not as like just do it whenever. Say someone like is really mean to me. Okay, so that scene when he's eating popcorn and violently spreads it on the bed. Do
Uh-huh.
it, but on purpose.
What? What'd you say? You cut out.
Like spread the popcorn on the bed on purpose.
Yeah, I think they're trying to show him being wild and wacky and crazy. And the funny
Because
thing
he's
is
alone.
because he's alone and he does all this stupid stuff and he eats. And I'm surprised they didn't show him throwing up after he pulled piled it. A great
I know,
scene
right?
They do.
because then he would really have missed his. It's like, Mommy, come hold my forehead while I vomit into the toilet, you know. But anyway,
Cynthia said she was surprised he didn't throw up, Shirley. He never threw up, but I was thinking the same thing. That's a lot of ice cream and marshmallows, man.
he just
Yeah.
ate nothing but junk. At first, he goes, well, like I said, let the party begin. You know, the minute he wakes up and realizes, it takes him a minute because he's still sleepy. You know, he's upstairs in the attic or third floor or whatever. And he wakes up and it's like he's walking around and he knows something's wrong. He's 8 years old. He knows
He
something's
can
wrong.
feel it. Yeah, he can feel it.
Before his house was filled with a bajillion people, now it's empty. And it takes him about 5 minutes to wake up to the fact he's alone. And that was like, okay, Kevin, okay, now and it's like then he says, I made my family disappear.
Yep.
I
he
made
was actually
my
happy about that
family
for a minute.
disappear.
And he is so happy.
He was happy.
And the thing is, Shirley is, as the oldest of 6 kids, I begged my parents to leave me home alone because I wanted to have that house to myself because I was sick and tired of dealing with 8 or 7 other people. And seriously. And so when I got old enough, they'd let me stay home alone. So this movie is very dear to me because of that fact, because this kid, he gets what he wants. He gets to be home alone.
Yep.
And then what happens gradually, as like in any of these stories, is he learns that, no, I really don't want to be alone. I really don't want to be alone all the time.
Well, he
So-
gets pretty frightened, too. I mean, he's trying to be
Very-
tough, but he's got these burglars trying to case the entire street. I liked the lights turning on. That was fun.
Yes.
And
That's very
Yep, that was good.
It's clever, but true. That is true. Yes, Shirley?
I just wanted to ask, did anyone ever like try to break into your house while you were home alone?
No.
Okay,
I
They
know-
good.
broke into Grandma and Grandpa, the teacher grandparents. Somebody tried to break into your grandparents' house. Yeah.
No, but Shirley, you know what happened when I was home alone is some strange man came and stood in the window and watched me. And my father, when he got home, he chased him
Wow.
down the street for like a mile and called the cops on him because the man was peeping at me through the window. And I was like 16 or 15 or whatever. You know?
That's
why Mommy
creepy.
always says close your curtains because your window faces the front of the house. You need
It
to
was-
shut your curtains.
We didn't have dining room curtains. Sorry. It was in the dining room. Yeah, anyway, it's a long
She's in
story.
her bedroom.
No, I wasn't in my bedroom. No, but so anyway, so everybody's on the plane. Nobody, and the thing is that Kevin, when he finally realizes everybody's gone, he says, "Mommy," and on the plane, 3,000 miles away, something's wrong. You know,
Yeah.
Something.
Did I forget something?
yeah,
Did I
and
turn
it's
off
like
the coffee?
the garage doors. Oh,
Garage door?
Yeah.
not it. That's
That's not it.
Damn it.
And of
Huh?
course she does what we would all do. She's like, "Give it."
yeah. Stop the world. I want to get
Kevin,
off.
my son, come back.
I have a question. How did she know it was Kevin that was missing? Because she wasn't the one that counted all the kids.
Because
No,
your
but she
brain
knew-
goes back to which kids did you see when you were getting in the car, when you were
That's
leaving
true.
the house, when you were getting the
That's probably
suitcases.
true.
Like which face didn't I see? And then suddenly she realized
It
It
was
whose
wasn't
face she
Kevin.
did not see.
It wasn't Kevin.
Yes, my love.
Yeah.
What if? Okay, so you know how they say like one kid in this car or five and a half kids in this car, like half
Five
in
and a
this
half?
car, half in that
Cut 'em
car.
in half?
Well, that's because they said there's 11 kids,
Cut 'em
half
in
in
half.
that car, and that. Yeah. I said, I guess that means 5.5 in each car.
Well, what was Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I don't know.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
She's not old enough for that movie.
What
Good.
if?
Good. I'm not old
What
enough.
if?
What if?
What if she wasn't in that car that Kevin was in?
She wasn't. I don't think she was. If she had been, she
No.
would have. I think you're right. She didn't know.
If he had been there, but like I said, I think as a mom of multiple children that you go through all the faces that you saw,
And she didn't see.
Yeah, exactly.
In her
I
memory,
thought you meant like in her car.
no.
No,
When they're boarding the plane, she notices because it imprints itself on your mind. And then we're talking about the kids being in commercial or whatever, coach, and parents
I
being.
say that the idea that there should be an extra ticket because you have to hand a ticket for each person that gets on.
Each person on the
I mean,
plane.
these days
But
it's a
they
QR
didn't.
code on
But they
your
didn't
phone.
do that. They didn't do that. She just handed the whole
Um,
wad to the lady, and they all went on at the same time.
That's
How they did that.
But
They didn't do that on the show.
Speaking of tickets.
No.
Speaking of tickets,
Yes.
like you know when he pushes Buzz, Kevin, and all the milk spills and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember
Yes.
that? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if? And I pointed out this to my mother. What if, like, in the napkins, in the red napkins, when I threw it away, I saw a ticket-like thing, and I didn't see his name on it. But what if that was his ticket?
Interesting.
I don't think there was a ticket though, baby. We were watching that garbage. You thought that maybe the passports got put in, but I don't think so. I think that
No.
whatever got put in got put in. I think we're good. So we've got poor Kevin who's all by himself.
Yes.
And it's starting
Having
to
a
feel lonely.
Not at first. He
Mom's
doesn't.
adventure was also good. I enjoyed the mom adventure trying to get back.
No, I
Yeah.
loved her. Is she related to Maureen O'Hara by any chance? Catherine O'Hara
I
or
don't
no?
know, but I kept saying Catherine O'Hara the other day because I'd been doing research on Home Alone.
Yeah, and anyway, so she sacrifices the vacation. She stays in the airport in France to try and catch a standby flight.
Yep.
And she doesn't, and then of course she goes in the polka bus, which is hilarious.
The polka bus, that's hilarious.
There's only two kinds of, well, I'm not going to go there. Anyway, so
PG,
oh, yeah.
guys.
Kevin's home alone. He finally figures out he's home alone. He's loving it. He's just like maxing it out, just going crazy big time, jumping on the bed, eating popcorn, flying it everywhere, doing everything a kid would do, that he could do. And his mother's meanwhile fretting in Paris somewhere.
Right.
But it burns off real quick because it grows. You can only eat so much ice cream before you get sick,
I like the narration of him getting ready. I've already used such and such body lotion, and now
That was cute.
to keep my hair shiny. Now
That
all
was
I need
cute.
to do is go get my toothbrush, and then of course the classic after that.
But he does that twice. It's like you didn't learn the first time that stuff burns.
Burns, I know, right?
I think he made a choice the second time. I really do. I think he thought this is what guys do. We're gonna
Just
do
being
this.
a man, yeah. I mean, this little tiny hairless baby boy spraying stuff in his armpits. It's like, dude, you don't even have sweat glands yet.
He was so cute looking in the mirror. It was so cute. Combing his hair. It was adorable.
Adorable. And his ears were so cute.
Yeah, he was cute.
So Kevin climbs his brother's shelf and he breaks it. And that scene, you knew that was going to happen, right? The minute he puts his first step up, right?
Yeah, you knew that.
Climbing
knew it
on
was
the shelf, Shirley.
Yes.
Yeah.
You knew it was great,
Yeah.
right?
When he
You knew-
slides down and all breaks.
And you knew the tarantula was going to escape, right? When he started climbing.
So, I just have a question. You know that big shark that went tumbling down?
Yeah.
Where on earth did it go? Because we basically saw the whole room after everything fell down. Where the heck was the shark?
Okay, did your mother not explain to you movies and how they work and how they're not real?
Oh yeah,
I
I'm sorry,
know
Shirley,
that, but
listen.
they probably should have remembered. Hey, there was a giant shark. It
Well-
shouldn't just disappear.
You know what, Shirley? When it comes to movies and television shows, there are actually people who are employed to make sure that a scene is consistent when it's edited. So the person who does that job, they dropped the ball, baby. I'm so sorry.
They did. But that was hilarious. The climbing of this, he had to do something to Buzz, and he goes up, and Buzz actually has enough money up in his tin box or his little whatever that box is
Right.
up on the top shelf that he finally managed to bring down that he can go shopping. And it's just the amazing thing to me is that first of all, Kevin trashes the whole house. Then Kevin miraculously cleans the whole house up.
Whole house.
Makes it
Yeah.
house and makes it beautiful again and decorates it and goes into the store and gets softener and detergent and milk and then he comes back and plants all these bombs and whatever surprises for the burglars, and which trash the whole house. But anyway, that's going way too far ahead. How the house is beautifully spotless, perfectly in the can.
Perfectly. I love that. How it's perfect.
Everything is perfect when you don't have to clean it yourself.
Yes. Right, Shirley?
Exactly right.
Yeah, Shirley says yes. Yeah, well, guess what? We don't all have maids. Or moms.
Yeah.
Some of us don't even have moms anymore. They're gone. Oh. The scene where he goes in to buy the toothbrush scene.
Yeah, I feel so bad because he worked so hard to get that money. And he was trying to be responsible. Is this a good toothbrush? We want to know if the experts recommend it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Toothbrush American Dental Association approved.
American.
How does he even know what that is?
American
Ted doesn't even know what that is, man.
Association.
What, Shirley? What'd you say, sweetie? What'd you say?
Oh, that's hilarious.
I said American Dental Association.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
ADA approved. Yeah, it cracked me up. And then he gets so scared because the old man once again pops up, and he doesn't really know the old man, right? We know that, and so he starts backing away because he's like afraid of this old man just as much as he's afraid of the furnace in the basement that does this to him. But anyway, so he runs out of the store, becomes as he says, now I'm a criminal.
Now I'm a criminal.
Yeah. He feels
Stealing a
bad.
toothbrush.
But he was just scared, man. He thought that the old man was scary and probably going to eat him. And he wasn't trying to steal. I feel bad for him, to be honest.
But I appreciate that actor, by the way. He has a funny name too. His actual name is Roberts Blossom. Is that a funny name? Am I
That's
nuts
a fun
thinking
name. I
Robert?
like that. That's a good name.
Roberts Blossom. And I've seen him in many things, but he plays the old man. He does a good job in that.
He does
But
do a good job in that.
Blossom, now airing after Dawson's Creek. Okay. That's my thought. We have what else happens?
Frozen.
Nothing else happens. We're talking about, right, Shirley? That nothing good.
I
Hey,
think
Shirley,
I'm frozen on my screen.
you are
What?
frozen, my love. But this is a lovely picture.
it is.
Why? Why am I frozen?
It'll catch
Why
up.
am I frozen?
I told you
We
you
don't-
have downloaded too many games onto that tablet. It's
Uh-oh.
unnecessary. But that's all right. We can still hear you, and it's a good picture that you stopped on. We're good.
It is a nice picture, yes. So Kevin says he's not afraid anymore. You know, he conquers the furnace basement. He runs out of the
Right.
house and says, I'm not afraid anymore. And then the old man shows up and he's like, ah. So yeah, that lasted a minute.
Yeah.
I am afraid anymore.
You am? Don't be afraid, sweetheart. Anyway,
Kevin is afraid anymore.
Oh.
he's still afraid, yeah.
He's just like, I am afraid anymore.
He didn't say that. Oh gosh. So Kevin the criminal. Oh, the wet bandits. Oh, these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have
Funny.
we have Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, and those two clowns are hilarious.
Hilarious.
I mean, the dynamic duo, they are not, but they are funny together. They're kind of like,
they are.
yeah, Rupert and Angus, except criminal Rupert and Angus.
Right. It's funny. Those two are really good together.
Oh, they are. They really, and of course Daniel is this what's his character's name? One of them's Manny, but not Manny. One of them's Marv, and one of them's I forgot.
Mom, you're all frozen. You're all
What?
frozen.
Okay, that's
Weird.
okay if I'm frozen. I'm actually trying to do something real quick, but go ahead. Yeah, these guys were hilariously bad. I kept telling Shirley that if they wanted to, they could rename this video what did I say? The moronic burglars or the?
They're hilarious. They are, and the wet burglars. I mean, it's just like, of course, that comes around to bite them in the butt at the end of the movie.
At the end, yeah, that was funny.
It's just like, yeah, leave your calling card, and we know how many crimes to pin on you, dude.
Exactly.
Such a freaking genius. You're such a genius. Oh well, so Kevin does get.
They are successful in one way. They do rob the people across the street, and
right.
And even Joe Pesci, he warns his partner in crime to not to do
that.
Right.
He tries to explain to him that it could be connected to them. We don't really want something like that. He's like,
right.
We all need a signature. He's got a plan to be famous, and so he should go on TikTok. He's just famous.
The thing about that scene that amazes is like Joe Pesci is coming across as the guy that wants to steal the Christmas presents. He wants the toys. And he's like, they're playing with the shit with the stuff under the trees. And otherwise, what's his name?
He's just like taking everything and anything, just throws it all into a bag, man. He didn't care what it is.
Oh, no. So
bad too.
I know. It's like, really?
He didn't. And
he's
the thing
not
is,
even picky.
if you're a thief, you don't take a crowbar and knock the figurines off the shelf. You're going to break. This is asinine. It's dumb. It's just dumb.
It's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's so these guys, they're hilarious though. Just the stuff that happens to them and that they do to themselves. But
it's funny because they keep changing their plan. They're like, oh, he must not be alone. They haven't gone, or they must not have actually gone to Paris yet. They were supposed to be gone because the lights all came on. And then they go back again and they see, well, no, he is by himself. And so they're like, we're going to try again. And then there's a party.
There's a party. I love how he did that. How he made all the people go back around the window so they all looked like they were dancing and having a party. That was great.
The thing is that I'm sorry, an 8-year-old kid that could do that would have been laying Vinci maybe, but not Kevin. Kevin way ahead of his time here. It's just too good. But what is he? He brings out this sheet. He brings out, is that the war plan or something? What is it called?
Yes, that was great near the end.
Yeah. Just it's so cute. It's like, a little 8-year-old kid. It's all of a sudden everything's clicking on him, and he's just doing everything right. He just.
Oh yes.
He's the man of the house now. He's got to take care and
defend. He's got a purpose, man. He's got a purpose on what he's doing in that house now. This is my house.
Yes, but he misses his folks now, and he realizes that he goes to Santa and says, "I know you're not the real Santa, but you work
for him. Let's give you work for him."
I know how this works.
I know. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And I just want my family. And that, that's about the time I start weeping, of course. I don't know if I still have tear stains, but I ended this movie up and I thought, damn, those are a lot of tear stains.
Because I don't want presents. I want my family. I'm like, oh.
Yes, that made me cry a lot, because that's always the way of it,
And it was cute how he had the whole thing set up. He did the tree, had all the presents for the family, and he put up the stockings for every one of his siblings. Yeah. I mean, so he started missing people when he was doing all of that.
It was and he goes the Christmas Eve thing he does, where he's making his rounds, wandering around, going from one place to, he goes to the elf or whatever, and then to Santa, and then he goes to the church and sees the old man and finally connects with him. And that is a beautiful moment. And it's just like
It is.
the wisdom of the ages going back and forth, the exchange between the young and the old. You have to do what's right. Kevin tells him, call your son. He tells Kevin, what he tells him. And he says, next time you see me, say hello. I'm there are stories out there about me, but they're not true. And so, Kevin opens up to that. And Kevin needs connection at this point in time. He's alone, home alone. Christmas.
Yeah. For for days now. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Kevin's amazing because the things he comes up with, and the fact that he goes down and he goes to the store and buys the laundry detergent and does laundry and he cleans up
his laundry.
And no child on the face of the earth will clean up that mess. I don't care how many movies you make. That does not happen in real life.
Never.
Especially since he messes it up one time having a party with himself, and the next time preparing to the gloom and the doom for the evildoers, and that trashes that.
I was gonna say, I want the scenes where he cleans. So I
yes,
don't see any of that.
They don't show
right? They don't show those. Yeah,
they show the laundry. They show the washing machine one. That's it.
They show him taking the dryer stuff out. I agree. But I mean, he made one heck of a mess making that first Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
But the clever things he comes up with, of course, no 8-year-old child would ever come up with those, which is a lovely fantasy movie and is so much fun. I mean, the paint cans alone are some of my favorite scenes.
Oh, I like the whole ice on the steps. I think the ice on the steps is great.
The hot thing on the front door. He hangs that heater thingy on the front door. That's kind of evil. Hi, honey.
That is evil.
Shirley, was that your favorite part? Was the heated doorknob when he tries to turn the doorknob? Because she kept going, "Where's the doorknob?"
What? Oh, is your sound on? Turn your sound on, sweetheart. You see a little microphone on your screen? Click it.
She knows where it is. She's being goofy. Shirley, if your sound is mute right now, baby.
We can't hear you, darling.
You are not even talking. I'm in the next room. I'd be able to hear you, you dork.
She's being all dramatic and everything. Oh, that's cute, Shirley. Great acting, girl.
Yeah, it's not really great because she accidentally made some sound and her mic turned on for a second. Her was on. So sorry.
Okay, so can we talk enough about the tarantula? I love the tarantula interwoven through this whole thing.
That's true. That was pretty good.
Tarantulas are not scary. They are not. They're just fuzzy, big spiders. Well,
I don't like spiders. Jackie doesn't like spiders.
I can pick that. My brother's totally afraid of spiders. He would call me up and say, "Cynthia, I have a spider in my bathroom." I'd come over, pick it up by one leg, take it outside, drop it. It's like, okay, problem solved.
Jackie doesn't like spiders.
My husband are not spider fans, so if we ever have a
Me
spider
neither.
issue, it is my job to take care of said spider. However,
Okay.
I will say right now, if we ever have a cockroach in this house, I'm leaving.
Yeah, Shirley, if you don't have your mic buttons, Shirley, if you don't, your mic buttons touched, sweetheart, there's a
She
mic
muted
up in
herself on purpose this time. It's okay, Cynthia. She's being a smart aleck.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was muted that time. I must have accidentally pressed it because I did not know.
Oh,
okay,
Lord.
Now, Shirley, I'm going to tell you to turn it off. Put the Sunny D back in the kitchen. It is not supposed to be in your room. Go on.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
The joys of parenthood.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
It's fun.
It
24/7.
keeps you young, right? Right.
24/7.
Okay, so the old man,
Children is what I do for fun.
the old man in the church.
I'm so
said,
glad I'm past that.
Yeah, the old man in church says this is the place to be if you're feeling bad about yourself in the church on Christmas Eve, and you know, I mean, I don't. It just it's so sweet, but aren't you a little old to be afraid? He says to him, and just the exchange between the two is just so sweet between
It is sweet.
Kevin and the old man. Back and forth. I really liked that. And yeah, of course, you know what's going to come of both of those exchanges. You know, just
Yeah.
you know how movie magic works.
Well, and at the very beginning of Kevin, of the story, he is sort of afraid of everything. Everybody's upsetting him, is bullying him. He's afraid to pack his suitcase. He's
Yeah.
afraid to eat anything other than a plain cheese pizza.
Right.
He seems like he's leery of the world if no one's taking care of him. And even though we don't really see the development other than a few scenes where he's like, okay, he's taking himself to the store. And then we see him doing like outlandish things like plan the plan.
Right. Right.
But I think in general we see that he's trying to we see him kind of mature and not be as afraid of the world.
Well, that's why I say I think that basically Kevin is a smart kid. He's probably the youngest children are quite often very, very Shirley's not included. Are quite often the most
very intelligent. She's aware of it.
I know, I'm kidding. She's being a brat and hiding from us. But anyway, so he really is so very clever, and the funniest scenes, of course, come up in this movie, and this is probably the part that Jackie loves the best is when Kevin is battling the thieves.
I do. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I love the whole thing. The whole ice on the stairs cracks me up.
Yes.
Or when he shoots through the little doggy hole, cracks me up. I laughed out loud when I watched it because it's funny.
Yeah.
Did he just shoot him in his privates? And I was
Yes, he
like,
shot him. He shot him in privates, yes. And then he shoots what's his name in his forehead.
Because the guy's dumb enough to put his face through there like an idiot. Are you dumb?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I just want to go around. What is your favorite harm to the burglars? I want to go Cynthia, Jackie, and then my mother, and then me.
Okay, that's a really hard one. Somebody else start because I have so many favorites.
Jackie, mother, and then Cynthia.
Okay.
And then me.
Okay.
I like the ones where he puts the ice on the stairs and they keep falling down the stairs. I think it's funny.
Because they're not smart enough yet.
They're not smart enough to figure that out.
I love the paint cans. My favorite one, I know I'm not supposed to be next, but I love the paint cans. That paint can, simple effect. When he picked up the paint cans, I've seen the movie before, so it's not like I didn't know. But it's just reminded me, the paint cans and the one thing I want to say, Shirley, twine is not strong enough to do that. They needed stronger twine, just from point of fact. Nevertheless, the thing worked, and it worked well.
It was awesome.
Okay.
Okay, Mom, what's your favorite?
I like the nail in the foot. It's awful.
Yes.
I can feel it when it's happening. You just hate it. It's terrific.
Okay, I have 3 favorites, and I can't choose which one.
Well, tell us all of them.
For it.
Okay, number 1, when his head is on fire.
Yes.
I love that. That's awesome.
Blowtorch, yes.
It's fantastic. And he puts his head in the snow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Also, second,
Love it.
when his hand is burning hot from
Yes.
touching the doorknob.
Yes.
It's a good one.
And now it says,
And the third one?
And the third one, finally, is when they're climbing the rope to the treehouse, and he just look what I have.
Like the treehouse thing with the zip line to the treehouse was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was very fun. And it's like, you two dudes do not get out on this zip line because kid's gonna cut the damn thing. Come on.
Exactly. That was brilliant.
What's really funny is Joe Pesci kept going, no, don't do that. That's what the kid wants us to do.
Yeah.
And it works for him at the very end. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He was like, no, we can't do that. And then they get screwed. No, we can't do that. And then they get screwed.
Yeah.
In my language, Shirley. They get all messed up. And it doesn't work until the very end. And poor Kevin opens that door at the Murphys.
Right.
There's the burglars. Oh.
But then who comes to the rescue, Shirley? At the end.
The shoveler person.
That's right.
The old man.
Yep.
Yes.
The
Yes.
older man. Yep, the old man.
The actor's name is, what did I say the actor's name was? Something Blossom. I've lost my
there was
page.
a Blossom. Yep.
Yeah. I love the fact that anybody's named Blossom. But anyway, no, so that was just beautiful. And then of course I started crying because everything beautiful's happened after that because he's asked Santa to bring his family back. I'll give up every gift in the world if I can get my family back, which is a true statement. I would give up every gift in my world to give everybody in my family back. I would give up
Yes.
because family is the most important thing in the world, and we all know that. But then all these beautiful things start happening, and so Kevin wakes up on Christmas morning and it's snowing. And so what does he think is going to happen, Shirley? Because he wakes up on Christmas morning and it's snowing. What does he think he's going to see?
He thinks that he's gonna see his poor family just curled up in one box.
Yes.
Curled up in a box like Santa delivered them.
Oh, that's cute.
You just need to ball them up into a little box. All of them, every single family member, one box.
Wrapped with a bow. What are we talking?
Just a big box that holds them all.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that reminds me of that doc. You know what my favorite
Tetris.
Doctor Who episode where he does the Christmas thing for the lady whose husband is possibly lost over the.
Yes.
I love that episode. That is so beautiful. Anyway, that's off track.
What?
We haven't rewatched that one again, honey, but you have seen it.
I love that. I love that episode. Yeah. Anyway, so Kevin wants to see his family on Christmas morning. He wakes up and the whole house is like spotless, immaculate, dressed perfectly for the holiday.
For the holidays, yep.
Everything in
Freeze
place.
up.
He even straightened one stocking, I think the night before, whatever. But he really still at the age of 8, even though he says, I know how it works, he doesn't. He just, because he told Santa's acolyte or whatever he was, or adjunct, the word of the day, adjunct, that what he wanted. And he wakes, and he still has hope in his heart. And I love that. That's such a beautiful thing about childhood, is that we haven't given up yet.
Well, and he shouldn't have, because it doesn't take too long for his mom to show up.
Yep, she comes through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing is that like 5 minutes later, so's the rest of the family.
The whole family.
No, it's like I said, I started crying, earlier.
Yeah.
And then of course he looks out the window and the old man and his son and granddaughter and daughter-in-law are reuniting, and it's just like the tears are flowing. And it's just, okay, this is a Christmas miracle.
It was. It's a very
lovely.
corny ending, but exactly what you would expect for a Christmas movie.
Totally corny, yeah.
I give kudos to Chris Columbus, who's the director on this, I believe. And was it John Hughes that wrote it and produced it?
Yes, John Hughes,
Yes.
correct.
Yeah, and he's good. They're both good. I don't know what's happening with Chris Columbus these days. Is that
Not
Shirley?
a lot that I'm aware of.
No.
That's her ceiling. I wanted to say something that is related, but from a different show. So my husband and I always watch Saturday Night Live. And the last episode of Saturday Night Live, they did a spoof on Home Alone at the very ending where the mom comes home. And
Oh,
then
no.
all of the family comes home. And the only difference is apparently Kevin forgot to take down the traps that weren't used. And they all sort of kill his family one by one.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Before that happens, the mom's like, I've been awake for 76 hours straight, and you guys just got here. I've been waiting and bargaining, and she's like freaking out.
That's hilarious.
So the last part, they're home, everybody's together, and I'm thinking, okay, wait till Buzz sees his room.
That was cute. Kevin! He starts yelling. My room!
What does he say, Shirley? Shirley, I almost heard that. What was that? What was that, Shirley?
Hilarious.
Kevin?
Be
She's having
coughing.
a cough. Yeah, she's having a cough, hon.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's getting.
Oh.
I think this might have been a bit much for your voice, but Shirley, before you hang up, because I'm gonna make you, because then you need to get some rest. Is there anything else, favorite part at the end that you want to talk about?
I like the part when the guy that was shoveling meets his son, calls
Yes.
him.
Yeah. That's
Also,
so
Why do you need to make me go? I can rest while talking.
Mostly
laying
because
down
I'm
right
your
now.
mother and you are supposed to do as I say, but also because it's 10 o'clock in the evening. You're sick, and your normal bedtime when you aren't sick would be 10 o'clock on a weekday that you have no school. So I think what you mean to say is, Mom, Cynthia, Jackie, thanks for letting me have a chat with you guys.
And Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas, Shirley. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Get well.
And you tried really hard to do a good job tonight. I think you did very well. So would you like to come and join us again next week?
Yes.
Yes.
Say, thank you.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if you guys see it, but for me, Mom's camera is really zoomed in. I don't know why.
Zoomed into what, sweetheart?
Zoomed into her
Mommy-
face.
Mommy's camera. Oh, is it really zoomed in? Really zoomed in?
No, this is the way your mommy's supposed to be on the camera, sweetie. She's the
No,
moderator.
I mean, like, all I can see is her cheek.
Oh, well, I can't help that.
Well, the good news is what you see is not what everybody else sees, because I can see
No.
what everybody else sees over here.
All I can see
know
of you,
it.
Shirley, you're just doing shadows on the wall as far as I can see. I can't see your face at all.
Yep.
Yep, you just look. There you go. Yeah,
All
now she's
righty.
all right.
I'm
You guys,
Shirley,
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. I just-
Merry
Merry
Christmas. Have to
Christmas.
go yet. She's gonna have
Oh,
to go. I'm about ready to kick
Okay.
her off if she's not getting
Goodbye.
it.
Goodbye, honey.
Goodbye,
Waving.
sweetheart.
Bye.
Someday
Good
we'll
night.
get to see a whole show of Shirley's hand puppets on the shadows or shadow, shadow
Hold on,
puppets.
hold on.
There's-
I'm removing you, baby. She'll make this last for the whole evening if I don't
oh Lord,
let her go. All right. Well, that was just as hectic as I thought it would be with her helping us. So you guys are really good sports. For letting her go. We had some interesting comments come through that had
I bet.
nothing to do with us talking, and
What
more
is- oh.
commenting on shouldn't let old grandmas talk on YouTube. So I
What?
blocked those.
Somebody said grandma
Oh
should,
no.
grandma should not talk on YouTube.
Oh
No,
my.
she sees exactly what you guys see. She's on a tablet in her room, so she can't see what's on the chat at all. But
Okay.
it's like, all right, guys, whatever.
You know, if you don't want to watch grandmas talk on YouTube, don't watch us. It's real easy. You click on something else. It's very simple. It goes like seconds, you know. And you can watch anything you want. You can watch any kind of stupid feed you want. You can watch any kind of propaganda you want. But you come to Katie's Corner in Space, you're going to get peace, love, and we just and grandmas.
And grandmas. I'm not a grandma yet.
I am.
Well, you have a nice family and a healthy son. Eventually, it'll happen. Possibly, if you want it to.
She has
You have zero control over it.
This is Jackie's beautiful family, everybody.
I know.
I know. This is my only Christmas card anybody sent me this year. Ha ha. But it's right here,
Wow.
right here at the top,
Terrible at sending
top,
cards.
at the top of a tier, decorated and standing up where everyone can see it because I love her and her family so much.
That's my boo.
That's
Hi, Shirley, how are you?
Both of
Thank you.
That's my
Why
booze.
were you
Yeah.
really zoomed in on mine? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like it was like I could only see that bit.
Well, luckily you've seen the rest, so it's not.
Mm.
That's all I could see though. I don't understand why.
We can figure that out next time when we have more time to double check your settings before we start.
So what are you guys doing next week?
Something with zoom.
We are doing National Lampoon's Christmas.
Yeah,
Isn't that for Miss Melissa? Didn't she want that one?
yeah. That's
Yeah, I think Melissa. Yeah, and Shirley's never seen it because I wouldn't let her. But her dad says that it's okay.
okay. She's 10 now or 11.
She's 10. She's officially 10 and a half.
Oh, well, that makes a difference in the world.
National Lampoons, huh? Okay. I don't know if I've ever watched that all the way through.
I'm not a huge fan. It's funny, yeah. I mean, is that the one where the grandma's dead in the back of the van? I forget. Or is that the
that's,
first
National Lampoon's Vacation?
summer vacation?
No vacation. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
it's
seen
the
it.
drive
By the way-
cross
by the way-
country to Wally World.
Was that John Candy?
Hollywood.
Was that John Candy in this movie?
In Home Alone?
Yes. Was that John Candy?
That was
Yes,
John
it was.
Candy.
That was a
The
dude
polka
with the
key?
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the band.
polka, and that whole thing of the polka band in the van.
Hilarious.
You hold.
It was pretty
I
funny.
love that he's trying to hand her the clarinet to play, and I'm like, people don't
She's like,
know
no,
how to play the clarinet.
no.
It's not a
One thing
recorder.
this movie showed is a mother's sacrifice once she realized she'd made a big mistake and left her son home alone. Is that what she would do is anything to get back to him, and that
Absolutely.
was sweet.
She was trying to hawk everything she had on her.
in the airport there, that scene was
So great. Here's
I have these
$500 of my first class tickets and
Earrings. I'll give you the earring.
And
Rings,
it's
everything.
It's like,
And what's funny is that she goes through all of that. When if she would have waited the same day, they all would have came together anyway. Yeah.
but it's sweet that she came first, because who does he call for first? Is his mom. And when he
Mom.
first realizes he's alone, he says, "Mom."
yeah.
You know, what does every kid say? You know,
Mom. Yeah.
hopefully
Mom.
because mother.
Mothers
That's
take care of everything that dad
Everything.
doesn't.
but in this case, his mother was a little. She had a house full of. Uncle Frank alone would be enough to put me out of my. That,
That's true.
your brother can no longer come to Christmas at my house. He won't pay for the pizza. He wants free champagne, and he treats our son like shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if anybody calls one of my kids a jerk other than me,
Yes,
they're gonna
yes.
get in trouble, man. I'm
Punch him right.
sorry.
Mhm.
They
Absolutely.
didn't make 'em, they don't get to complain about them.
Uncle
Exactly.
worthless poop. Well, besides Joe Pesci and what's his face, they're the most worthless people in the movie. But
Right. Well,
Those are cracks,
they
man.
are funny.
that's
Very funny.
calling the cops from France and trying to tell them my son is left home alone, and it's like they're totally not getting it because she can't communicate, and it's just like, oh woman, do you not see what you're doing? It's just,
Well, then she finally gets him, and the people in the States don't do the same thing. They keep passing it back and forth between the dude and the other guy. They're all keep going
but
back
she's
and
not
forth.
communicating. As they, what do they call her? The hysterical woman or the agitated?
Yeah,
hysterical
something like
woman's
that.
there.
Yeah, and it's just like they're not listening from the get go, and it's like she's trying to communicate effectively but who can effectively communicate? We went on a vacation to France and we accidentally left our
We left our 8-year-old at home. Can you
You
imagine?
actually can't effectively communicate that because it sounds so ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Leaving your kid in the gas station in Sacramento is one thing for 2 hours, but home alone.
For days. For days.
So,
The house would have been burnt down. Literally.
yeah, well, as his brother says, at least you didn't burn the house down. So,
Exactly.
as many things as pyrotechnics as he used, it's surprising. For the thing on the door handle, number one, that door was wood. If that
It would have burnt down. Yeah,
24, yeah, it would have burnt the house down.
it would have burnt. Yeah.
But it's only a movie, right?
Yeah, this is pretend. When you got
Yeah.
a flamethrower trying to burn somebody's head in front of a wood door,
The house would have burnt.
like,
Yeah,
that
would have burnt.
problem, too.
That would be a problem.
Wait, Stacy Chadwell says, "Merry Christmas, Katie and
Merry
Lily."
Christmas.
Jackie, Cynthia, Happy New Year too. Hugs.
Yes, thank you, darling.
Yes, thank you.
2026. See, 2026, that's a 10-year, that's a 1. That means we all get to start over again in a 1 year. Numerologically speaking, we all get to start over again. 2026.
Take
Yeah.
your word for it, Cynthia, because I got to tell you, it's been a pretty bad year. I've had some good things that
It's
happened,
terrible.
but it's kind of been a sucky year.
It's been a
Kind of a sucky year too. I agree.
It's been a
kind of
terrible.
sucky year.
Well, unfortunately, it has been a very bad year for most of us. And so I always like to project a little hopefulness. So it's a 1 year, so we get to start over. It's a new beginning. Okay. It's like Star Trek,
Yes.
new beginning.
Okay.
New beginnings.
All right.
Did you see they got 2 people for Strange New Worlds at the last season? Did you see that, Katie? For
the 2 people for the very last episode of the last season.
last episode.
We got
I
to
just
see
saw that.
McCoy,
McCoy, yeah.
Yeah.
Sulu. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and a new Sulu.
Mhm.
Yep. Well,
Cool.
yeah, that's all right. But not until the very last episode, so they're pretty much expecting it to be like the last scene where they hand it over to Kirk and
Probably to hand it
you
over to
know,
Kirk. Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. We got a Simon Pegg for Scotty, and he's done a pretty good job.
I love Simon Pegg.
He's good.
He's good. Yeah, I love him. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen him in a lot of other things. I really like him. So anyway, you guys, I'm loving you all. This is a fun movie. It's if you really want to see a lot of nasty guys get bonked in the head a lot, it's fun to watch that and
Funny.
falling on their asses on ice-covered stairs way too many times.
What is
And
great for this that it all happens by a little kid. That's what's funny about the whole thing, really.
yeah, a little 8-year-old kid doing
That's what's funny. It's all done by an 8-year-old.
they're basically two morons. They're criminals, and the whole thing is that we're not being taught that criminals are intelligent people. We're being taught that they're stupid fools,
Stupid.
and they're not smart, because that's the way we should be taught. It's not good to be a criminal. You don't go robbing people's houses at Christmas and stealing their toys. Oh, I love the insertion of Grinch in there. Was cool. Just
incredibly successful criminals are not robbing people's houses.
no.
They're stealing stuff way more interesting than knickknacks off our neighbor's
Right.
shelves.
Right.
True.
Dangerous, dumb ones we got to worry about. So.
Yeah.
True that.
Yep.
True that.
I very much appreciate you giving Shirley a chance to join us. She was very excited, and it worked as wonderful bribery to get her to do some things around the house. And I have a great appreciation for that as a parent. So thank you. I want you guys to have a really Merry Christmas and a really happy
I finally found out we are having Christmas dinner at my sister's house, which is nice, because I thought, oh, gee, do I have to spend Christmas alone again?
We were supposed to go to my in-laws, but that ain't going to happen because I don't want to get them sick.
Oh, you're still there.
They're in their 90s, and I told David, I said, I don't want to get them sick. I'm not going to go over there and get them sick. So I'm staying home. They don't want him over there either because they've been around me. So I'm like, whatever.
But
so we're going to be home.
Stay home, take care of yourself, darling, and
we're going to have a dinner here.
Yeah.
Make the man cook for you, because it would be better for you to touch the food and stuff, because germs. And so they need to cook for you, and you let them know what it is. So I think that's just fair.
Well, it hasn't worked so far, but okay.
So everyone, have a very, very Merry Christmas, and are we going to have a chat on Christmas Day, or was it New Year's Day?
Because we aren't. Well, here I asked and nobody answered, because unexpectedly somebody volunteered to watch Shirley for us New Year's Eve. My husband and I are going to see if we can find something to do. It's kind of last minute in our area.
Be careful, it's
amateur. See what we can find. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Amateur hour, be careful. We call it amateur hour. Yeah.
But so that's why I said, if you guys want, I can do a chat in the afternoon, but you gotta let me know if you want me to do New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
See, I'd rather do New Year's Day.
Yeah, I'll do New Year's Day, the first of the year. Hogmanay. Hogmanay.
Hungover grandmas, and we will just
or still drunk. Or still drunk.
This is possible also. I'm not.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, anything could happen.
Actually, I don't get hangover. I don't have hangovers.
If I'm because I'm a lightweight, and I drink a lot of water, so I usually don't. And whatever I do, a couple of ibuprofen, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that was not true.
Oh, well, yeah.
But me and the wrestling gods, we've been on good terms for a good long while now.
I don't like spending time. I don't like spending time with the porcelain god at all. I hate that.
No. Been there, done that way early in life. I don't need that no more.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did that in my 20s. I figured that out.
I don't know how many times I went to work still drunk.
Oh, Lord.
I did that one time, and one time was enough for me to know that I need to stop drinking earlier on days where I have to work.
Yeah, try flying that way. It ain't pretty on a plane.
No.
Just saying.
Oh, well,
Ooh, it was not pretty.
when you're altitude, you get drunk faster too. That's why they don't want you to get too drunk on planes. But everybody, Kathy Slavic, let's see, let's name everybody. Lorraine, Kathy, Jan.
Oh, you're gonna try to name everybody? Good luck. I
Yeah.
can't. Vicky, Diane.
Diane, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see who. I'm trying to think of all the names. I was gonna say Kathy's husband because that's the one who's in the email that I always write. That's not gonna help us right now. Alexandra, she's helped us once or twice. I'm gonna say hi to Sheila, even though I haven't seen her since
Sheila,
the
yeah.
gathering. But yeah, I don't know if you're just naming off people you want to say Merry Christmas, but anybody who is able to see this, have a
Here.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone who's on Katie's Corner in Space.
Here's
We love
safe
you all.
holiday season.
Yeah, we love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, which is past, Happy Solstice, which is past. Kwanzaa is coming up, but it never, right, but yeah, Happy New
However
Year.
you celebrate family, friends, gathering, thanking the world, being generous,
I
whatever
celebrate
it is. Yeah.
every holiday. Even the Hindu,
There you go.
There you go.
whatever, yeah. All right, everyone, I love you. Good night.
Good night.
Too many ambulances going off in the background, so it's going to be noisy here.
Oh,
Something
I didn't
happened.
hear any.
Yeah, they're
okay,
brown.
early.
They're drowned. Yeah.
Too many people got
All
their
right,
night
night,
off.
you guys.
Peace, love.
Love you
Peace and love.
Bye.
Stay healthy. Be healthy. All right, guys. If you're seeing this, I'm gonna still be on tomorrow, and like I said before, I'll be live on Christmas. But thanks for joining us tonight. The few of you that did, I appreciate it. And have a really good night. I will see you guys later. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Subscribe for other content, interesting stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Love y'all. Be safe out there. And if I don't